Hello, 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 and welcome back. My name is Cheyenne, and I am the face behind Soulful Soothe. Although you cannot see my face in this video, um, just know that I am sending you so much love and light. This has been quite a challenging reading to sit down and record due to some personal reasons, but nevertheless, I am here and let's get into it. So I am going to ring the sound bowl that you see in front of you here, and today's reading is not going to be a weekly reading. It is going to be a Wheel of Fortune reading for the coming year. Well, we're in the year already, but it'll be a reading for 2022, broken down by each month. I have pulled a couple cards already from my all-time favorite, well, one of my all-time favorite Modern Witch Tarot and the Moonology deck. I will be clarifying with the Light Seers Tarot, which is another one of my absolute faves, just to get more information as we see fit throughout the rest of the reading. So yeah, that's how it's gonna go today. So without further ado, here we go. Spirit, we thank you for bringing us together for such a time as this, with so much love in our hearts, gratitude on our lips, and clarity in our minds. We thank you, and we are open to the messages that you would have us to receive for this year. I pray that you would shield us with so much love and light during this reading that any dark entities will not infiltrate, that only pure divine love will come through so that we can be prepared for this year and see how you would have us to operate. We thank you, we love you, we honor you. It is so. Amen. So I'm going to start out with overall energy for the year. The cards that I pulled for overall energy of the year: the Moonology card, Full Moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. Try and get that to focus. Ooh. Okay. The answers you need are coming. Then from the Modern Witch Tarot, we have the Four of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So initially what I'm picking up on is that you're starting the year out with more questions than answers. I'm getting the sense that you just don't know. There's so much that is up in the air, and you are looking for answers. Perhaps you're bored. On this card, on this rendition of the Four of Cups, on her shirt, it says "over it." And so I'm thinking that you are just not really bored, more so like her shirt says is over it. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. And you really want answers. However, I'm not picking up on you waiting on communication from others. I feel like you're waiting on answers from the universe. Like, you have these ideas, these plans that you want to go forward with, but it seems like every time you try to go forward or do something to bring that goal or that dream or that vision to fruition, it seems like you're somehow blocked from it. And so I'm getting the sense that you are just like, like her shirt says, over it. Um, but with this hand here, I'm interpreting this hand with this cup to be Spirit's hand reaching out to you, saying that the answers, the fulfillment, the desires that you have in your heart, they are coming. And this card from the Moonology deck does confirm it. Now, Gemini is an air sign. If you know any Geminis in your personal life, you know that they are very, very inquisitive. They're always looking for answers and they just want to know everything about all the things. So, with this card uh, being blue as well, there could be some communication coming from someone to help you move forward, but I don't get the sense that you particularly are waiting on someone to give you an answer for something. So, like, what I mean by that is I don't get the sense that you're waiting on like your boss to like give you a review or anything like that. I don't get the sense that you're waiting on a potential lover to say that, they want to go ahead and try things out. I just get the sense that it's something like a dream or a vision that you have, and you're trying to put those steps in order, but it seems like you're not allowed to for whatever reason. There are so many blockages, and you're just waiting for spirit to like align the stars, I just heard, so that you can go for it. With this Knight of Wands here, I can tell that there is a lot of passion, but like I said, there seems to be some sort of blockages. Um, so let's pull some clarifying cards to see potentially where those blocks are. Where, Spirit, can you tell us where those blocks are with this person? Where are those blocks? I find it interesting that in those three cards, there are no there's no pentacles energy. There's air energy, there's cups energy, there's wands energy, but uh no earth energy. So that's interesting. I'm gonna take these two cards that fell on the table. The cards that fell on the floor, we'll leave those out. Ooh, okay. So we have the Page of Cups in reverse and the King of Swords. So I did say that this feels like a dream or vision or goal that you're waiting to come to fruition, or you're trying to put your ducks in a row, but you just somehow are being blocked by that. With the Page of Cups in reverse here, at the top of this card, there is a pig with wings. And for whatever reason, I'm seeing this as money. This is Pisces energy. Pisces are known for not being the best with money. So this could be like a business venture, um, or just something to do with your finances. That's where the block is. And it with this King of Swords in reverse, this lets me know that you're just feeling stuck and you're feeling in your head about this. You're not really sure of like which direction to go. My advice to you is to just take a pause, to rest. Um, there will be a time where you are required to act on something, but in order for you to get your marching orders, you need to rest so that you can hear clearly, you can see clearly, and you can choose which is the best path for you to go. There's a lot of masculine energy here with the Knight of Wands and the King of Swords. So that's why I'm saying there will be a time for you to take action. But as of yet, we're starting the year out. Keep in mind that this is the Gregorian start of the year. This is not the astrological start of the year. So just be mindful of that. Spirit, what guidance do you have for those in the collective feeling over it? What guidance do you have? How be happy. I just heard Bob Marley's song, Don't Worry, Be Happy. That's your guidance. This is the Sun card. And this is very happy energy. So even though it may feel like you don't have a lot of clarity, you don't have the answers, you just know that, you have this dream, this vision, but you're not really sure on the steps to take as of yet, don't worry about it. Just continue to be in this space. And I know that's very difficult to hear because you're like, well, if things were going the way that I wanted them to go, I would be happy. And, I personally am challenged with that as well. However, one of the biggest lessons of last year that I learned was how to create the comfort and the peace and the pleasure that I'm seeking within myself and within the environment that I'm currently in. So I think that's a very telling message for your guidance for the year is just find out how to be happy, even though you don't have the answers, even though you're over it, even though things are not looking the way that you want them to look and you want to take action, but you are experiencing these blocks. Find a way to be happy now without those external things validating your happiness. And that's when you'll see some forward movement. Okay, let's move forward to um, January's cards. So for January's cards, we have, for the Moonology card, we have the mutable moon, nothing is yet set in stone, and Ten of Swords in reverse. So like I was just saying, it feels like you're entering this year with this energy of just being like over it. You've written the year off already. You're just like, oh, this is just a repeat of 2021 and 2020, which I get it. It feels like Groundhog Day, right? We've been in this pandemic for going on the third year. And so things are just like, when is it going to get better? When are we going to get back to normalcy? When are we going to be able to hug our friends and our family and our loved ones? When are we going to be able to go on vacation again? With the Ten of Swords here, the worst of your troubles are over, especially with it being in reverse. The number 10 is a number of completion, of cycles coming to an end. Like it's almost over. With this card of nothing is yet set in stone, that means that there's so much fresh new energy here. You can go any direction that you choose. I'm getting the sense of like this woe is me, apathetic, negative outlook, but again, the tides are turning. As you see, the moon is changing, and as we know, the moon is very influential on the tides. And in this card, I don't know if you can see that, but in this card, you do see the ocean or some body of water, and there's movement in the water. So be rest assured that things are changing and that defeat is not here. Like, yes, you may be in this Ten of Swords energy, like, oh, I'm so bored. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm ready to move forward. But just know that this is not the end. So let's clarify and see what else is coming through. What other messages do you have for the collective spirit for January? What other messages do you have for the collective for January? I just heard another Bob Marley song. Is This Love? I don't know. There could be a message there for someone. Ooh, okay. So interesting. Remember I said that I heard the song, the Bob Marley song, Is This Love? We have the Knight of Cups here. So you could be possibly feeling woe is me, you know, expecting the worst, or just like over it, apathetic about your love life. But with the Knight of Cups here, there could be someone very romantic coming in to sweep you off your feet. Um, I'm really drawn to this corner of the card. There is a bowl, it looks like a singing bowl, honestly, and some fruit, and like a letter that's sealed, signed, sealed, delivered. Just heard that song by Stevie Wonder. So there could be someone coming um, in January, but you may not recognize it because you're so stuck in your head. You're in this like woe is me energy, expecting, the year to just continue the way the last 2 years have been. Now, I did want to mention, because I forgot to mention it earlier, that this year, the numerology of this year is six. Because if you add up all of the digits of the year, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2, you get six. And what that number speaks to is um, balance. It is number six is the Lover's card in tarot, which is a major arcana. It speaks to partnership. It speaks to balance, reciprocity, equal give and take. Um, I also was picking up on this energy of like a like a very strong comeback. Um, Also the need to balance out your head and your heart. Having knowledge is crucial, but do you have the passion to execute on that knowledge? Um, that's just something else that I was getting. Now for March, let's look at March's cards. Let's see. We have the World in reverse, and Surrender to the Divine, Full Moon card. Now, again, I'm being drawn back to this card from January, excuse me. I don't know why I just said March. This is for February. My bad. Um, Nothing is yet set in stone, and the World card in reverse confirms that to me. This is not the end. It's not over. You're being guided to surrender to the divine. I know you're probably tired of hearing, that message of surrender, but okay, let's dive in. Surrender. Spirit, how would you have the collective to surrender in the month of February 2022? How? Okay, I'm gonna take those. Ooh. Okay. Ace of Cups and the Devil. The Devil is number 15. 1 and 5 is 6. Again, I was just saying this energy of this year is the number 6, which is about love. It's about balance. If you are leaning on any negative vices to self-soothe, um, to make you feel better about whatever you're going through, stop it. Tap into your heart center to find out the root cause of what it is that you're trying to mask or trying to self medicate. Heart chakra. I'm picking up on heart chakra. Be mindful of your thoughts as well. In this Devil card, there are these little strings that this devil has, um, and the strings are attached to like this man with his hands on his head. Like I'm getting the sense of like just being very distraught and like feeling tortured inside your own brain. These thoughts are not your own. These thoughts are lies. I'm also picking up on depression. Also, Aries energy. I know that a lot of times we look at the devil card and it is associated with Capricorn. However, I'm picking up on some Aries energy. So you could be dealing with some anger, like some unresolved anger. You're being guided to do some shadow work in the month of February because it's not over. Whatever you are hoping to come to fruition in this year, it's not over. You think that you're expecting the worst. You're expecting things to not go well, to not go according to plan, but it's not over. This is not the end. And in order to get to that upright, fixed energy of, things coming full circle, of things being set in stone, so to speak, things being solid and stable, you need to let go of anything that is holding you back. And what could be holding you back is, anything that's an addiction, whether that's cigarettes, drinking, hanging out with the wrong crowd, um, paying attention to your negative thoughts, those sorts of things. You're being asked to release those things. And how you're being asked to release those things is through shadow work. There are tons of ways to do shadow work. I'm not going to go into detail about that right now because we have so much to get through in the rest of this reading. But just know that you're being asked to do some shadow work. Tap into your heart center because you are being given a gift. Aces are about new beginnings, gifts. The Suit of Cups is about love, it's about emotional maturity and stability. And in order to get that gift, in order to be able to see the gift, you're going to have to release those negative thoughts. All right. So